Really, the classic definition of a hackathon is a 24-hour event, sometimes longer, in which teams of professionals work intensively to solve a challenge. And at the end of the 24 hours, you have a panel of judges that selects the winner. Now, it says here teams of professionals and not necessarily hackers or coders. And that is because a hackathon can be used not only for coding or for hacking, but also for solving problems and coming up with new ideas or new products. Now, our approach at BLEE Hackathons for a hackathon is not by the what it is, but the what it's for. And the way we see a hackathon is as a platform to create new initiatives, encourage cooperation, and form a community. And you'll see throughout this session that we're looking at the hackathon through the prism of what it's for and what we can achieve with it, rather than what it actually is. And this is really what sets a hackathon apart from other types of brainstorming events, like roundtables, for example. We generally look at two types or two categories of hackathons: internal and external. Sometimes you would see a mix of the two, but generally speaking, an internal hackathon from an organization's point of view is, it's the opposite order, but I'll start with internal anyway. An internal hackathon is a hackathon that involves only the company's people and the company's stakeholders. So it's a hackathon that the company is running for its employees, and the participants are the organization's employees. An external hackathon is a hackathon which is open to people from the outside, for the general community, for startup companies, or other types of talents and suppliers. Typically, in an external hackathon, you would still see people from the organization participating as mentors or judges, or challenge owners, or other roles. But this is the main difference between the two. And usually organizations would do either internal or external hackathon to achieve different goals. And we'll talk about it in a moment. So what does a hackathon look like, or what happens in a hackathon? Hackathons typically start with a kickoff. A kickoff is like a gathering event, everyone in their seats, sitting in front of a stage. And within the kickoff event, people would usually hear about the challenges and about the structure of the competition and the way the day is going to work and how they are going to be judged. It's usually a 30 minutes to 1 hour event to start the day with a strong kick. Following the kickoff, people start working. This is called hacking. Now, again, I'm going to say that don't let the term hacking confuse you, because hacking is usually associated for us with trying to hack into, let's say, top secret computers or with WikiLeaks or whatever. Hacking in this context means working intensively on a problem. So hacking could be intensively coding, or it could be intensively researching or creating or writing. It could be any activity that we're using the hackathon to intensify. During the hacking, we also have another activity going on, which is called mentoring. In the hackathon, in addition to the people participating, we also have mentors. The role of the mentors is not to be part of the teams. The mentors are not part of the competition. They cannot win. The mentors are people with experience in the topic or the challenge of the hackathon. And they are working with the teams. They're going from team to provide support and guidance. As a hackathon is a competitive event and people really have to achieve a lot in a short period of time, the role of the mentors is important, as the mentors can really direct people. If the people drift away from the main goal, they really can direct them back. They can give them perspective on what they're doing, and they can answer their questions. So this is mentoring. By the way, all the photos you will see in this presentation are from hackathons that we've organized in the past. And you can see that we usually have different t-shirts for the hackers and the mentors. It really helps understand who's who in the hackathon. At the end of the hackathon, we have the judging process. It's usually done by pitching. So you have the teams participating in the hackathon, so you have maybe 10 or 20 or 30 teams, and they will be pitching their idea to a panel of judges, or pitching their project or what they have achieved to a panel of judges. The judges would be scoring the teams according to judging criteria, and a winner will be selected. Often, judging in hackathons is divided into several phases, semi-final and final, if there are many teams, or sometimes it would be done in the form of a demo fair. A demo fair means that we have each team set at a table, and the judges and visitors can walk between the tables, hear about what the team has been doing, and grade them. So this is what this is how a typical hackathon is structured. In different hackathons, you might see different additional activities like workshops, leisure activities, even yoga.